Hi, and welcome to the Global Markets Advisor. Today we're looking at China's urbanization. We all know that China's urbanization is growing at a massive rate. Foreign visitors to China's booming cities never fail to be impressed by their rapidly developing modernity and breathtaking skylines. China is currently spending $2 trillion US dollars in infrastructure over the next 10 years and are planning on building 45 new airports larger than the size of London's Heathrow. By 2025, there will be 221 cities with a population over 1 million versus the European Union with 35 cities with a population of over 1 million. This development is spreading from the eastern seaboard to the far-flung inner provinces across the land, which is 16 times the size of France. This massive urbanization process is the most extensive and speediest in human history. The history of economics climbing up the economic ladder demonstrate that they shift from those of production to consumption. The urban consumption population, i.e. the middle class, is already capping at close to 1 billion, including China, India, and Indonesia. This is allowing many niche opportunities in the global value chain across all sectors. Western companies who have competencies and skill sets in certain areas can partner up or outsource their skills to the appropriate Chinese company. In China's Urban Billion, McKinsey Global Institute published a report about preparing for China's Urban Billion in March 2008, based on detailed macro and macroeconomic research and extensive field studies. The report comes up with the following startling statistics of what China's urbanization will look like by 2025. There will be 350 million more being added to China's urban population, more than the current population of the whole of the United States of America. 1 billion will live in China's cities by 2030. 221 China's cities will have a population of 1 million or more. As mentioned before, 5 billion square meters of roads will be paved, 170 mass transit systems will be built, 40 billion square meters of floor space will be built in 5 million buildings. 50,000 of these buildings will be skyscrapers, equivalent to the building 10 New York cities. China's GDP will have multiplied 5 times. These are very dim prospects for the highly leveraged West. There are, however, opportunities for the West within China and India. India is going to be the largest player in media, financial services, and India will end up growing faster and larger than China. They are both experiencing and will sound and rapid growth. The areas of expertise found in the UK, the EU, the USA, and Australia are the areas that China and India want in order to learn more and to move up the value chain. The West wants partners to gain domestic profits, India's domestic profits. The Western economies, particularly Britain and America, have been on a spending binge for many years. That reached its zenith in 2006. Now it's very hard for these economies to grow, especially given the global recession. They can't do it by expanding consumer spending and consumer credit. In the first place, consumers already have too much stuff. In the second place, the consumer has neither the income nor collateral to justify more debt. So the economy needs to find a new model to move forward. They will do this by many possibilities, one of which will be outsourcing their services and their needs, which includes manufacturing, their back office, their R&D, and even professional services. The future trend will be companies coming together from across the world into JV partnerships, which will allow each company to focus on their niche strengths and geographical expertise. Yet they will both seek to offer a core service or product to the rest of the world. So in looking at the emerging markets, do you have an opportunity to export your product or your service? If you do, or if you'd like to, don't let the grass grow under your feet. Start by familiarizing yourself with these countries. Read some books, search the internet, listen to Global Markets Advisor as you're doing today. Take a vacation or a holiday and join a trade delegation. What I would encourage you to do is saturate yourself with everything you can find out about these new economic powerhouses and get your business ready for international expansion. Have you thought about developing a BRIC strategy? Or maybe you've already dipped your toe into the water in a market. I encourage you to continue to investigate opportunities. What you can do is join one of our market opportunity masterclasses, is what we call them, in which we spend a day analyzing the markets and the opportunities that exist in the global arena per your unique selling proposition or per your unique product or service. You can go to globalmarketsadvisor.com and register your interest on the site. Within our masterclasses, we enable you to answer some of the following questions. How do you get started? What should you research first? Which market is the best fit for you? What will you need? What are your options? What skills and knowledge will you need to develop to be successful? And much more. Have you thought about the global expansion possibilities? You'll need lots of support in going abroad. You'll need to know how the local incentives and financing options work. You'll need networking and be able to have quality business contacts. You'll need to know local location and market selection processes, opportunity analysis, strategic support, administrative, tax, and legal support. We can all help with that. We have a sister organization, Sigma Resource, that can help you begin the journey today. Thanks for listening to the Global Markets Advisor. Look forward to hearing from you again.